see. Want to make sure we're up and running first.
It is what it is.
All right, I think we're up and running. All right, welcome everybody. Today is our banquet here at Lanes Raceway for the 2025 Summer Series, and I'm sitting here with one of the victors of our Gemini Series, which is a box class stock here for the slot cars that we've been doing. These guys were also entered in freely into the Outrunning Series that we had, and they have made quite a few leaps and bounds on that. Almost all the guys have every part for their car for that. But I'm sitting here with Derek Neighbors right now. We're going to have a few questions with him. As you can see, we're not using a microphone today. It's my Alias Multilink mix station is blowed up. So there's that. So I'm going to be passing this back and forth to him as I ask him questions. But nonetheless, let's get into it. Derek,
Yes.
bringing home that first place. When you first started out racing in here in Lanes Raceway, did you ever think that you'd be a circle track slot car racer?
Well, we stopped by because my dad used to do it when he was younger. He always talked about how it went away, and there's nobody nowhere nearby. He figured out that lanes opened up, and we figured we'd test it out. Try it. We had a lot of fun doing it. The entire time. We'll be here probably for a while. You ain't gonna get rid of us very easy.
Well, I love hearing that. As you guys know, slot cars and stuff, they've been through ups and downs throughout history, and Lanes Raceway trying to move it into the next generation of computer mixed with all of this stuff. And of course, we like to do the live streams and stuff here at Lanes Raceway. Right now, still running on a old program here. We're going to be redoing that for the fall series. Of course, we did drop off a little bit there towards the end as we had internet issues and everything else. I think we missed about 2 or 3 races, guys, where we've had quite a few issues here with internet, but nonetheless, it's working today and got this up and rolling. Derek, what do you think the future is for you? Are you going to stay in the Gemini class, or are you thinking about moving up? I noticed that you did get a Indy car as one of your prizes. Are you planning on maybe moving up to the Pro Series?
Well, we'll just have to see where it goes. Because right now money's pretty tight for the family. So after the points race, we might lay off for a little while. We'll still come down here, maybe do the drag races because we can. We'll split the entry on that so everybody can have fun. For little to nothing. But we'll probably be back eventually, maybe with the circle track racing, just because it's a fun thing to do. It's a ball having my dad and my 2 brothers here. Losing to me.
So let me ask you this: was there anything you did to that car throughout the series, or was it just dumb luck that you got really a really good car that was just able to beat them?
Well, like it said, it's box stock. Nothing did to it. I mean, my old one, my dad got me a new one for my birthday about halfway through. And we didn't get to see it, but during the very last race, when my brother was right there to beat me, taking the first place from me, my gear went out on my car. And I had to run and grab my old one. And lucky for me, he wasn't able to keep up with me, and I stayed out ahead of him the entire race. But no, it was everything just box stock straight out, no changes, nothing, no new tires, no new motor, nothing.
Well, I know for sure you kind of got the nickname the luckiest man on earth from me because this guy never failed. If we had a giveaway, he would win it. If he'd blow a gear, he'd come back and win a race. It didn't matter. He was hard to beat. When it come to outrunning, you always was able to beat me. Like there was not one time that the police come and chased him down that he wasn't able to come out victorious. So, Derek, do you think luck has somewhat to do with getting wins here, or do you think it's just strictly skill?
There's always a little bit of luck when it comes to racing, but 80% of it is coming to knowing how your car works and testing each lane to figure out where you can gas it, where you can let off. It's just learning the track and learning your car more than anything. You know, like like I said, I had got a new one about halfway through. I had to relearn what that car would do on the track because it was faster than mine when I first got it. It's just all about testing patience, learning how the race works. But there is a little bit of luck, making hopefully somebody else crashes and I don't.
Well, Derek, speaking of luck, I like to throw little curveballs in, as you guys know. The middle of the race, you guys ended up racing on the oval quite a few times. Kind of got a little boring, and then you guys were mainly racing on the blue, and then we swapped you into the orange. So when the orange track finally got done and we got it coated and everything, uh, what do you think about the orange track? Was that a monkey wrench that you expected, or did you think that maybe that would have been the thing that put you down and maybe not let you win the whole thing?
I don't know. The orange track is it's definitely it's a fun track, but it's definitely got its learning curve that you got to learn about it. You know, especially on the sharp turn and then that little zigzag right as soon as you come out of the turn. But I don't know. I figured that once you got it up and running, I figured it'd definitely be part of the race schedule. Because the blue track's amazing. The green track's more of a beginner series. For probably littler kids. Just to hold down the trigger and not have to worry about racing that much. I feel like the blue and the orange track though are definitely where it's at in terms of racing. For the older people, just because it's a little bit more skill, a little bit more actually paying attention to what's going on around you, and not just holding down the trigger and hoping your car's faster than the next guy's.
Yeah. Well, Derek, here in closing, before we let somebody else maybe get an interview if they want to, what would you say that you're going to be heading from here on out? Is it more of a focus on drag racing, RC, or are you going to be trying to maybe focus on the family, focus on racing here, or, you know, what did you think about the whole series also?
Oh, the series was great. It was a good first entry thing. Because I've never done slot car before. And I'm 30. And it was something fun to get into. It really is enjoyable. But probably from here on out, for the most part, we might stick to the drag racing because my dad actually real life drag races. He's got his own drag car at the house, and it's just something fun that everybody can do. You don't have to be very good at it to have fun at it. And it's all around just to have a good time. It's a great thing to do. It's just easy, and it's not even really that expensive to come out here and have fun. It's just something to come out and do, and you just have a great time doing it.
Yeah.
You can't really beat it. This close to home either. Everything else is an hour away. That's a lot of gas money.
Yeah, I feel you on that. We do try to keep our prices low, as Derek and them knows. $10 all day to race here, or to test and tune. Of course, we have drag races, $5 an entry, $2 buybacks on Friday nights. But your family's been a big blessing to us. We're thankful for the neighbor's family. We're thankful for you, Derek. I'm so excited that you ended up getting this and winning it. You done exceptional. You played between the rules. We checked your car every single time. Everybody else's. Y'all all ran a very, very fair match and a very fair race. You came out ahead. And congratulations, Derek. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you here racing with us some more.
I'll be here some more. Don't worry, I'll be here.
Is there anybody you want to shout out for you, Ro?
Yeah, my sore loser father over there. You can't see him. He's videotaping me off the side. And then my little brother over there is watching. He's upset because he got second.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Derek. Does anybody else want to do an interview that won? All right. Sean, you want to? All right. Well, hop up here, Sean. All right, guys. Next up, we got the man, the myth, the legend, Sean McCutcheon. He said he was going to do it last series. He ended up getting second. He ended up making some bad decisions there on the last race. But I know, I got to remind you so you don't do it again. So you know that you got to know you passed so you don't repeat it. I know, and that's what you've done. So Sean has moved towards the future, and he has done exactly what he said he was going to do. I'm going to win every single race that I race. He didn't do that, but he won all of his races. He didn't win one race, and that was Guillermo. But very impressive to win, what was it, like 30-something races?
13 out of 16 races.
13 out of 16, because he did miss a week, folks. Yeah, Sean McCutcheon here, folks. Sean, why don't you just let us know what you're feeling about this series and what you've accomplished here?
Got to go fast. Got to build stuff.
Got to talk you through it.
Yeah, I used the game. No, just if you build them right, they run. They take care of you. Just you got to build them right the first time. Experiment when it's time to experiment. Don't do what I did last season of try something out and end up not having a backup car to go back to what I was doing.
Yeah.
Nah, it ran okay during practice. I didn't have any problems with it, and then that motor decided it wanted to click forward, and it had way too much punch that last season.
Yeah.
I ran with the GTP. it is what it is. Uh,
Well,
but
Sean, let
this
me
time,
ask you this, not to cut you off or nothing, but so we've been branching out. Right now, we got a few guys down in Cleveland, Tennessee, racing in a Flexi Challenge. Are we expected to maybe see you as more of a club racer here at Lanes Raceway, maybe in the future touring out with us and going and maybe getting some wins for Lanes Raceway?
yeah, I could definitely do that. I wouldn't mind going out and kicking some of them high-end tail when it comes to some of them big dogs out there. Uh,
So who you calling out whenever you go to race them next?
well, I got to call out the top dog, man. James Merriam's pretty fast.
You're going to call out James Merriam?
Well, I don't know if I can hang with him, but I want to give it a try.
All right, I'm sure James might be even watching this right now, possibly. I don't know if they're in between marshalling or what right now, but those are big stakes there. Now these guys are going to be coming in October for a Flexi Challenge race here at Lanes Raceway. Is that when you're going to do it?
I'll be more prepared then than I was last time.
You'll be more prepared. Well, I know that tomorrow I think we're going to be shutting Lanes Raceway down. We're going to be cleaning up the blue track and the oval track and the RC track to get ready for the next series. The orange track don't need it, but that's also going to be in the next series. Sean, I got to ask you a question, man. This next series coming up, it's going to be WinCar, it's going to be IndyCar, and it's going to be D7 NASCAR. Are you planning on doing the same thing that you did before?
You mean go fast? Yeah.
No, I mean win every race.
Well, if no one steps up, then yeah.
Who do you think will be your main competition in each one of those classes?
Well, it's the same competition I've had pretty much going from since I got here. Got the Frost King over Randy Kirtley up there near the top. Just depends on which version of him shows up. If he shows up as fast and quick, fast, and in a hurry, then he's tough to beat. And you got another Kirtley. Man, you got all kinds of fast family, don't you? Old Gabriel Kirtley, got to give credit where credit's due. He's a hell of a racer. And then old Guillermo Sauer, he gets pretty sour when he loses, huh? But he's very fast. He's a very fast racer. He's been doing this for a very long time. All three of them can build a hell of a car, drive a hell of a car.
I would have to agree on that. And I say, if we was to build a team out, I would say that you're talking about the people that I would like to take touring. Randy, Gabriel, Guillermo, you, and I think we could do quite well. I really do. I think we could possibly be up there in them upper portions. I know Gabriel just sent me a picture earlier. I think you've seen it where he had gotten second up there in the DTM. He's currently still running. I think he's running the LMP race currently right now.
Yeah. Well,
it'd be different if you were there, right?
Yeah, he'd be getting third.
Ooh, getting third. So that's a call out for Gabriel Kirtley too. So Sean, coming up into the next series, what are you going to do to prepare? Because I've locked these cars down. You pretty much can't change gear ratios and stuff like that. So the ingenuity has to be very minute when it comes to what you can and can't do. What do you think if you want to let anybody know what some of your secrets are? Because I know you like to give them out. What do you think is going to be your main focus on being faster than the other guys?
Well, I'll tell everybody everything there is to know. You straighten that chassis to absolute straightness. You make sure everything's jigged the way that it needs to be jigged. You balance everything, and you set that car up right, and it will take care of you.
This is true. All right, well, Sean, I got before we let you step down here, is there anybody you want to shout out there in internet land? Any of your fans, and also what you got fans. People always want to know how you set your car up. I know that on live. Of course, we don't have the chat open right now. This is just a interview session here, so we don't have chat open. But and then anything you want to say about the upcoming series or anything about Lanes Raceway, I'm just going to hand you the mic over and you just talk to the people.
Oh yeah. Well, just build your cars right, and they'll take care of you. Of course, I can't say that enough. Learn the track, learn the timing, learn the racers. Sometimes when pacing behind somebody, you got them beat just by just snugging up to them, and they feel like you're running a little too fast, and you back off all of a sudden, and they drive too deep, and then you pass them. My dad taught me that one. He calls it the buddy move. He'll be driving deep on something, and all of a sudden just double blip that corner, and off they go.
Yeah.
So you can get into a racer's head real easy sometimes. Sounds like I got a challenge from old Dad over there. I'm ready.
Ready.
I'm ready. But as for the upcoming classes, we're going to be running the Champion Turbo Flex, which is going to be the Defense 7 Cup. car. That's going to be a really fun one. Running that chassis with no lead, though. Them turbos love the lead in the back corners and the front wings.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough car, especially with a 12:36 gear ratio.
I love to give it a little challenge when I can, Sean.
Challenge accepted, but it just comes out to who can drive that car the best, hopefully. What tracks are we going to run on that one?
For the Defense 7 NASCAR, it'll be the orange and the blue. Y'all won't be running the oval with you. Y'all destroy them.
And I was kind of hoping just the blue on that one. That would be a lot easier to set up.
You just need to buy another car, Sean.
No, I already buy enough stuff from you. I own one of everything probably behind that counter at this point.
You do own a lot. I was very hard trying to pick out something that you didn't have.
Yeah. Which I found out something that I don't have, and you don't have it.
Well,
I need that tool. I need that tool. But other than that, we have what race is right after that one? We have the
wing car.
No. It starts out. We have the Defense 7, and then we're gonna go to the LMP Flexi car.
Yeah.
That one's gonna be fun. It'll be nice to be able to run that class again. That was a lot of fun class.
You guys got to get ready for October.
Well, and I remember that the times that we were running on that thing, the Flexi guys come in and running 4.5s, 4.6s with the LMP. That ain't gonna be fast enough. I'm ready.
You're ready?
I'm ready.
I like it. Anybody you want to shout out before you go?
Hell, I'll shout out to the slot car world. Come get some.
Oh, that's a call out. Okay, so Sean McCutcheon, he's not giving any shout outs here. He's giving call outs. He's willing to take out anybody he can. Cody, would you like to? All right, well, come on up here, Cody. Next up, we got Cody Bickle out of Rio, Kentucky. I believe that's where you're from, ain't it, Cody? Owensboro? Rio, Indiana. Sorry, I said Rio, Kentucky. But he's got a hobby shop over there, Rio Raceway. You'll hear me talk about it on the live stream all the time. I got a good flat track facility over there running 1RC just like us. We got an oval facility here, so there's plenty of 1RC action to be had in this area within, 30 miles? We're within 30 miles of each other.
30 miles, 35 miles. Both awesome places. I met a bunch of new people here, awesome people. This is just a really cool environment. You can bring your kids, play ping pong. It's actually a really, really cool place to come down and hang out.
Yeah, so as you guys know, Cody Bickle pretty much ran the show when it comes to the street stock here. He was 2/10 faster all season long than everybody else. But as you know, during the live streams, whenever we was live streaming it, I took these cars down. He was running 1RC parts, everything legal. And everybody else was legal in this series. So it was a very intimidating type series. But, Cody, you've been doing this for quite some time, so you know a lot of secrets, right?
Been doing it since I was about 8 years old. Been doing it too long. Know a bunch of the old school secrets, but in these cars, they got them pretty well set up to where you can't change anything other than motor and pinion here. And that's about it. It goes down to, there's some old secrets to nickel metal batteries on how to take care of them. I was taking care of my batteries, and then I slowly started helping people take care of their batteries, and everybody, the whole series, kept getting faster and faster.
Yeah. And see, that was one thing that we do pride ourselves here at Lanes Raceway. We got a really community style racing here. I know Sean's kind of playing around there, laughing about calling everybody out like he's keeping all kinds of secrets and stuff, but he doesn't. But around this area, man, everybody works together, trying to get each other to that same kind of level within a certain amount, about 100th of a second or so of each other, so that there's really some good racing. Just like Cody said, he was giving out his secrets. They're giving out all they know. And it's just getting this thing started. 1RC just starting pretty much around the whole U.S., really, if you get right down to it. It had a surgence of things a couple years ago, kind of faded off, and then now it's back up into the mainstream again, and I couldn't be more excited because I love dirt racing. Now, I'm sure, Cody, you like dirt racing too. Did you happen to go to the big race last night at Windy Hollow?
I did not.
You didn't? Man, we was wanting to get there. I think it was on Dirt Vision. It was a big thing. We're happy to see those guys over there at Windy Hollow. Of course, you guys know Blake Smith. I believe he was actually the one that commentated that. He's commentated our Flexi Challenge here, and what a commentator he is. So big racing all around this whole area to come here and get involved. But back to the man of the hour here. Cody ended up getting himself another sprint car, which he's got them himself over at his hobby shop. But it's just a way to say thank you for winning here at Lanes Raceway. Cody, let me ask you this. When you first started, did you think that it was going to be as easy as it was to be able to run that street stock class, or did you think that there might have been some competition here for you?
Oh, I came down here the Saturday before the series started and just worked on my car. The cool thing about this track is some days it'll be hooked up depending on the weather outside. Other days it'll be out to lunch and you're just chasing setup, and that's the cool thing about it. I love chasing setup on cars. That's why street stock's the coolest class. It's one of the hardest ones to get set up. The dirt, it truly feels like a dirt car. Banking and everything, and like you'll have a setup under the car and you'll go out and you'll be like, whoa, this setup just went to lunch. And so you just bring it back and work on it again and chase setup.
Yeah, and see, that's one of the things I kind of pride myself on, trying to keep it interesting as we go through series and series. First series, no grit in the track. It was real slick, but then I would come in here and I'd wipe her down with alcohol and get her really grippy. And the guys would be like, man, it's so grippy. I done set my car up last week for this. Then they'd have to go back into pits, just like a real dirt track. We wanted to make the track like that. We didn't want it being like all the other tracks and stuff where that you can keep your setup. Want to keep everybody on their toes. Same way in slot car racing, I'm always throwing monkey wrenches in there. And I got a few ideas for the next series too coming up. Guys don't even know about it because I like to keep it secret until we do it, and then we run a full series and we'll see what happens. But overall, Cody, did you enjoy yourself, or did you feel like that maybe there should have been maybe more of a pro class for you or something? Because I know you were 2/10 faster, and in racing, 2/10 faster on a track this size is astronomical. You were quick.
Huge. No, I don't think there's any other class. I've always said this. If you have any questions, come up to me. I always want everybody to be just as fast as me because I love competition. I'm looking forward to the next series. That's going to be interesting because it's a breakout, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
breakout. And so there's going to be the battery game's going to go out the window because you're going to have a breakout. If you're fast, you're going to break out. So that's going to be interesting, and I think change stuff up a little bit. I've never been a huge fan of breakout, but I'm going to give her a try and see how it goes.
Yeah, and I kind of said, well, I'm gonna throw another monkey wrench in here, do a little breakout action. It helps us a lot too with turnarounds around the loop here. But I'm gonna try, if I can, to get, since we sold our flat track, I'm gonna try to get the other software and set it up as a sector over there. Then we'll never have to worry about that again. We'll have a lot more truer timing, I guess you would say. You'll know how fast you are going through this sector versus that sector, and you won't be able to make a lap unless you go through both sectors. So the spinning around, trying to catch a quick lap there to catch back up, those days would be gone. And the breakout stuff helps that a lot too. But the main reason we chose the breakout is, as you know, it's summertime. Hard to get people into RC racing. So the best way to get them in, I believe, is to make it to where they can buy one out of the box and be competitive. And I think that we're going to make a go of it. We're only going to count wins because that's how I'm going to give you guys your prizes. But you guys are going to come here this time. First time in Lanes Raceway's history anyway that you guys are going to be racing for track bucks every race weekend. So you don't have to make every single race or anything like that. Whoever has the most wins at the end of it's going to get it. Everybody will take the time off that they want when they want, and I think it'll work out pretty good.
I think it'd be cool.
Well, Cody, is there anybody out there you want to shout out or anything else you want to say about the upcoming series, or even a shout out to Rio Raceway if you like? Anything you want to say?
I'm good. If you guys ever have any questions, come see somebody, and we're more than happy to help you guys get your cars on the right track. This is worth a drive down to Kentucky to see, and come hang out with the guys. They're really cool.
Well, I'll tell you what, Cody, you've been a blessing to us, and I know anytime I got questions with RC, I know where I send them. I send them over there to Rio Raceway. I'm more of a slot car kind of guy. I know a lot about slot car racing. I know a lot about that. But whenever guys are coming at me with questions I do not know how to answer, I fire up that Facebook page. I said, these are the guys you need to call. So it's always good to have friends in this, especially running hobby shops. He knows what it's about, running a hobby shop. If we can all just lean on each other and make this a great thing. I think there's a place there in Louisville. You guys had a good time over there racing that big race. How was that big race anyway?
It was long, but it was a blast. It was just a long, hot weekend, no air. Several of us, we all went out to the Roadhouse and we turned it into a big family event, really. But it was long, hot, and fun.
Yeah, and I mean that's what it's all about. Community, all of them coming together. I know Blake went with you guys. I think they was trying to get Garrett to go with you guys too. But I'm glad you guys went up there and had a great time. Like I said, all of us come together. We got us a good community of 1RC racers here. Who knows what the future may hold for Rio and Lanes Raceway here, but it's a blessing to have Cody Bickle here, accepting some prizes here at Lanes Raceway and helping the sport of RC racing. Cody, if you'd like, give out some shout outs here. I think we're probably fixing to shut this stream down.
I'm good on shout outs.
No shout outs, not even to the wife.
She let me get away. This Tuesdays was gonna be my golf, and I ended up not golfing any this year for the point series. So she ended up letting me get away to go race with some RC cars and have a good time. So I'd like to shout out to her.
All right, I love that. Cody, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, folks. That's all we got here for this week, this season's banquet, the Summer Series 2025. Keep an eye out right now. Flexi Challenge racing going on there in Cleveland, Tennessee. I think I've seen a pretty cool race going on at Piranha there on their flat track, very similar to ours. But keep your eyes out. Don't forget to send them likes to the slot car tracks, the RC tracks, and everything like that. Let's get this thing going again like it used to be in the 90s, where this was the happening place to be. Everybody hanging out together, spending family time with one another. Great family times here, low prices, good entertainment for the whole day. You can come here at Lanes Raceway, just like I said, $10 all day track time, and that's on all tracks. That's not just one individual lane. That is come in, have a good time, $10. Today we're going to be continuing with the banquet until we leave here later on this evening. We're going to be watching some movies here, listening to some music. Guys and gals going to be running on the RC tracks, running on the slot car tracks, and we got free pinball today. So if you're a pinball head like myself, that's where I'm going to mainly be, is be playing some pinball. It's like I told Glenn earlier today, I said, this is the one day out of 3 months that I can come into work and not have to work. I can actually enjoy a little bit of pinball action, get my cars out and run around the track a little bit with the guys here. Air conditioner is running right now, currently 71 degrees on half of the building, 72 on the other, so decently feels in here. As you guys know, it's a hot summer. Next door, a little yard sale action going on, and a special big thanks to both Defense 7 IT, and a big thanks to Subway of Livermore, Kentucky for sponsoring this banquet. And get out there, get some slot car racing done, challenge the best. I'll tell you this, guys, you may not think you can take out the best, but you never know until you try, and I'll tell you this, you can do it. All you got to do is put your head forward, like kind of like how Sean did. He got in here, he fell right into the mix, and we're racing with some of the best, and it's fun to race with the best because you get to get out there and meet new people, and like I said, good community around this, guys. So thank you, guys. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. Leave a comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. You know what to do. And before I leave, just a special thanks to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for making this all happen, and my family, my mom, my dad, and my brother for loving slot cars as much as they do, because it wouldn't be possible without them. And a huge thanks to my wife, because without her, Lanes Raceway wouldn't exist. Because if I don't have her over there, I can't be over here. And if she can't run a race there, then I can't run a race here. So special thanks to them. And God bless you guys. Thank you for tuning in and watching. And we'll see you come in the fall series. Don't forget to check out Facebook for those series informations if you'd like to join in on that. All that is pinned on our Facebook page and our website.